So now in this video, I am going to explain the logic behind the Dijkstra algorithm, and I'll show you how you have got the output and how you have got the or arrived at the problem or solved how you have solved the problem that we are going to see in this video. So Dijkstra algorithm, as we all know that a Dijkstra algorithm, it is a shortest path algorithm. So Dijkstra algorithm, it is an algorithm for finding the shortest path between the nodes in any graph. So steps to implement the Dijkstra algorithm. So you are going to follow certain steps. So step 1, assign to every node a tentative distance value, set it to 0 for our initial node and an infinity to all other nodes. So understand the first step. So wherever you have an initial node or the starting node, I am going to put it as a 0 and infinity to all the other nodes. So before executing the step 1, I am going to define my matrix and then I am going to write my corresponding network diagram for the particular matrix. So this is my matrix. So correspondingly, I have to write my network diagram. So this is my network diagram. How I have drawn it, I'll show you again how I have got this diagram. So initially you have to start it from row and column, that is 0. So mark it as 0. Next, 0 to 0 it is 0. So we know that 0 to 0 it is 0. Next, 0 to 1. 0 to 1, just mark one line and put it as 1 here. So 0 to 1, the distance is 10. Next, 0 to 2, you don't have a direct path. 0 to 3, it is 30. So this is 30. Then 0 to 4, you have, this is 400. So like this, you have to write it. Next, 1 to 0, it is 10. 1 to 0, it is 10 written. 1 to 1 is 0. Next, 1 to 2 is 50. So 1 to 2, I'll take this as 2 and it is 50. Next, 1 to 3, you don't have a direct path here. Next, 1 to 4 is also, you don't have a direct path. Next, 2 to, this is our 2. 2 to 0, you don't have a direct path, that is 0. 2 to 1 is 50, it is already written. 2 to 2 is 0. Next, 2 to 3. 2 to 3 I have here 20. Next, 2 to 4 is 10. So I'll mark here, this 2 to 4 is 10. Next, 3 to 0. 3 to 0 it is written 30. 3 to 1 it is 0, no direct path. 3 to 2 is 20, it is drawn already. Next, 3 to 3 is 0. Next, 3 to 4 is 60. Okay. Next, 4 to 0 is 100, already drawn. 4 to 1, there is no direct path, 0. 4 to 2. 4 to 2, you have 10, it is drawn. Next, 4 to 3, it is 60 drawn. 4 to 4, 0. So this is how I have arrived at my signal diagram. The same thing it is written, but how to draw that I have drawn and shown here. So the first step here is to define the matrix. So you have taken the matrix, that is the number of vertices or the number of nodes, you can say that to be 5. So accordingly, you will be having a 5 cross 5 matrix which consisted of 5 rows and 5 columns. Now the values of it, you can put it randomly. As I told, you have to remember two things. So 0 to 0, it should be always a 0, indicating that there is no direct path. It is hopping to the same node itself. And where you don't have a direct connection, you can put it as 0. Whenever you don't have a direct connection, you have to put it as 0. So this is the first step where you are going to write the adjacency matrix and where you are going to put here the network diagram. Next, as per the first step, you have to assign an infinity to all the other nodes and 0 to an initial node or the source node. So I have considered here the starting node or the source node to be as a 0. I'm going to start it from 0. So that's why I have considered here as 0, and rest all the other nodes I have marked it as infinity. Now I have marked it as infinity, as you can see here in the red color mark. Next, step 2. Set the initial node as current node and mark all the other as unvisited node. So here you are going to create a column, two columns of visited node and unvisited node. So since I have considered my first node as a that is a 0th node as a starting node, you can take anything of your wish. That is, you can take 1, 2, 3, anything, but you have to start from that node. So I have started my computation from node 0. So that's why I have marked here 0, and rest others I have marked it as infinity. So now since initially the visited node will be 0 and the unvisited will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now since I am going to start it from 0, means my visited node will become 0 and my unvisited will become 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that is the meaning of step 2. So visited and unvisited. So step by step you are going to add it to the visited, and unvisited it is going to reduce finally. So I hope you understood the first page where you have to write the adjacency matrix. Next you have to create a signal diagram. Next is you have to mark all the other nodes as infinity, and from where you are starting the computation, that should be written as 0. Now since 0 is the first node taken, so initially my visited will be nothing and unvisited will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is all the nodes. So since I have started from the 0th node, my visiting in the next step, my visited node will be 0 and my unvisited will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now step 3. Understand the step 3 and later I will explain you how it is computation is done. For the current node, consider all of its neighbors and calculate their tentative distances. Compare the newly calculated tentative distance to the current assigned value and assign the smaller one. So the step 3 explains that. So when you have considered one node as a visiting node, the neighbors of that visiting node must be considered, and the minimum value of or the minimum distance value of that visiting node must be considered first. Step 4. When we are done considering all of the neighbors of the current node, mark the current node as visited node and remove it from the unvisited set, and a visiting node or the visited node will never be chucked again. So once it comes to the visiting part, you are not going to chuck it again. Next, step 5. If the destination node has been marked visited, or if the smallest tentative distance among the nodes in the unvisited set is infinity, then stop doing the computation. It means that you have completed your algorithm. Next, step 6. Otherwise, select the unvisited node that is marked with the smallest distance, set it to a new current node and go back to step 3. So again you have to start performing the computation. So now let's start doing the problem. So where was I? So the first step what we did is we have returned the matrix. After writing the matrix, we had returned the network diagram. So after writing the network diagram, that is this what we have got. I have taken my starting node or the source node as 0. So for that I have marked it as 0 and rest others should be infinity. No problem, your wish, you can also take 1, 2, 3 or 4, anything as your startup node, but remember that for that node you should mark 0 and other nodes as infinity. Now initially visited will be nothing and unvisited will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have considered 0th node. So 0th node, consider 0th node as the initial node. So it will become visited first. So visited means you have covered it. Okay. So you have covered the or traced the path. So 0 will be visited and unvisited will become 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what are the neighbors of 0th node? So for that you have to go back and see your network diagram, initial network diagram. So the neighbors are wherever you have a direct link, those are called as the neighbors of 0. So 4, 3 and 1 are the neighbors of 0. Now consider 4, 3 and 1 are the neighbors of 0. Okay. So now you have to mark the values. So what is the distance you have from 0 to 4? It is 100, correct? 100 is less than infinity. Can I cut it and mark it as 100? Yes. What is the Dijkstra algorithm? Remember, It is finding the shortest path for your node. So the node value, you are going to find it. Initially you had assigned it as infinity by default. Now you have known that yes, the value of a node 4 is 100 from 0. So you have cut it and marked it as 100. Now what is the value from 0 to 3? It is 30. So I have cut it and marked it as 30. Now what is the value from 0 to 1? So I have cut it and marked it as 10. This is a distance. So the same thing, it is cutted and marked. So 0 will become the visited node now. So in the next step, see here. So first step, 0 has become the visited node. The neighbors of 0 are 1, 3 and 4, all are been visited. Now in order to move to the second step, so which are the shortest value, or which node is having the smallest value or the minimum value, you are going to check it. So 100, 30 and 10. So I'll come to know that node 1 is having a minimum value, correct, when compared to all the other nodes. So now I'll consider my next visiting node to be 1, correct. So that's why my next visiting node will become 1. 0 is already visited, so that's why I have taken into the account that under the visited node 0 and 1 will come. So what about the rest, that is 2, 3 and 4 will remain as unvisited. How I have declared that node 1 is my next visiting node? Depending upon what? Depending upon the minimum value, minimum cost value that I have taken, 100, 30 and 10, which is minimum. 10 is minimum, correct. So that's why I have taken the next visiting node will be 1. So 1 will come to the visiting side and unvisiting will become 2, 3 and 4. Now find out which are the neighbors of 1. So in order to find out which are the neighbors of 1, you have to see your signal diagram or the network diagram, main network diagram. So go back and see which are the neighbors of 1. So the neighbors where you have a direct link, only 2, correct. So only 2 is a neighbor of 0. So see here 0 and 2. So 0 and 2, observe here, 0 and 2 are the neighbors of 1. But 0 is already visited. As per your step 4, once you have visited and you have removed it from the unvisited side, you are not going to check it again. This is given in the step 4. You can go back and read it, the step 4. So 0 is already visited. So that's why I am going to cut my 0 here, and only 2 is my neighbor. So 1 to 2, what is the distance that I have to find it, correct. So 1 to 2, what is the distance? It is 50. Okay, so now I have to find out the value of node 2. So how to find the value of node 2? It is the path cost via 1. So via, it is 1 only, right? So path cost via 1 to the node 2, it is equals to cost at node 1 plus 1 to 2, what is the edge weight? So cost at node 1 is 10 and 1 to 2, it is given in the network diagram itself. 1 to 2 edge weight is 50. So if I add it together, it is 60. 60 is less than my previous node value of 2 is infinity. So can I cut it and write it as the shortest path or the shortest distance is 60? Yes, I have written it as a minimum cost value at node 2 is 60. Now, what are the unvisited nodes we have? The unvisited nodes we have is 2, 3 and 4, and 0 and 1 are the visited nodes. Okay, so now what is your job? So now find out which is having the minimum value. So 100, 30 and 60. So which is having a minimum value? So 30 is having a minimum value, correct? So now my next visiting node will become what? 3. So that's why my next visiting node, it will be 3. So 0 and 1 is already covered. So it will push into the visited side, and unvisited side is remaining 2 and 4. So now 3 I have considered as my next visiting node. What are the neighbors of 3? So in order to find out the neighbors of 3, I have to go back and see my network diagram. So let's see, this is my 3 means. So what are the neighbors? I have 0, I have 4, I have 2, correct? So only 3 direct links I have. So 0, next is 0, next I have is 2, next I have is 4. So these are the neighbors of 3, but 0 is already visited, so I am going to cut it. So the remaining is what? Remaining is 4 and 2. So now I have to find out, so from 3 to 2, what is a minimum value, and from 3 to 4, what is a minimum value? So how to find that? So path cost via what? Via 3, because here from 3 we are seeing, so path cost via 3. This is the same way we did it for path cost via 1. Same way we are going to do it for path cost via what? Via 3 to 2, and next is 3 to 4. So how to find that? It is nothing but a cost value of a 3 plus 3 to 2. What is the edge distance we have? So the cost value of 3 is 30, which is written in the red mark, and this edge value, it is 20. So if I add it, 50. So my 50 is less than what was the previous value of node 2? The previous value of node 2 is 60, correct? So my 50 is less than 60, so it is better path. So I am going to cut it 60 and I am going to write it here 50. And I am going to write it, what is a path from 0? The path from 0 to 2 is, it is 0, 3 and 2. So this is a path. I am going to cover it in order to reach node 2. Now 50 is considered to be as a minimum cost at node 2. The same way you have to find it, what is the minimum cost at node 4 via 3. So the path cost via 3, it is equals to cost at 3 plus, what is the distance? 60 you have. So that is 30 plus 60 is 90. Previously I had is 100. You can observe here in the previous step we had is 100. Now this 90 is less than 100. So can I cut that and can I write it as 90? Yes. So what is the minimum cost value at node 4? It is 90. Now next step. Again, now what are the remaining unvisited nodes? The remaining unvisited nodes we had is 2 and 4, and the visited nodes we had is 0, 1, 3. So now what is left? 4 and 2. So which is smaller between 4 and node 4 and node 2? Here you have 60 and here you have 50. So next visiting node will become node 2. So that's why I have written here node 2. It is a next visiting node. Previously all these things we have covered it. So next unvisited node left out is only 4. Now you have to find out what is the neighbors of 2. So for that you have to see the network diagram. So go back and see the network diagram. What are the neighbors of 2? The neighbors of 2 are, it is 4, it is 3 and it is 1. So just write it here. The neighbors of 2 are, it is 1, 3 and 4. But 1 and 3 it is already comes under the visited part. So that's why I can cut it. So remaining left out is what? 2 to 4. So now 2 to 4, what is the best value? What is the best value I have to find it out. So for that, what is the path cost via 2 at node 4? So this is via 2 only, right? Because we are starting it from 2 and we are moving it to 4. And what is the value of 4? Node value of 4. So path cost via 2, it is equals to cost at node 2 plus what is the edge distance from 2 to 4. So it is 50 plus 10. 50 plus this 10, it is given in the network diagram. So it is 60. Now 60 is less than 90. So previous value we had 90. So 60 is less than this. Can I cut it and write it here as 60? Yes. So what is a path from reaching the source point or the starting point from 0 to 4? It is not the direct path, that is 100, but it is via 0 to 3, next is 3 to 2 and next 2 to 4. So you have a minimum cost value, that is 60. Now 60 is considered to be as a minimum cost value at 4. Now what is the final? So remaining only one node, it is left out as unvisited, that is node 4, and everything is covered. So you will feel that everything is covered, only the last node is left out. And if I consider that also under the visiting part, So everything, all the other nodes and edges and distances are being covered. So this is a final diagram where what is the cost value of each of the node. This is 0 initially. Node 1 is 10. You have replaced your infinity by 10. Next infinity, next 60, next you have arrived at the minimum cost value, that is 50. Next here infinity 30. Next here infinity was there, you had cut it and 90 return, sorry 100 return, next 90, next 60. So finally you have arrived at the minimum value. So initially visited will be nothing, that is nil, and unvisited will be 0. From this every point, every step, one value or one node you are going to visit it by calculating the minimum cost value. So 0 for the first step, next 0, 1 for the second step, 3 for the third step, 2 for the fourth step, and finally you will get this as a final diagram. Now let's compare it and see with the output. So for that, so what is a, enter the number of vertices, it is 5. Okay, enter the adjacency matrix. So you have to enter the adjacency matrix. What is the adjacency matrix? So this is our adjacency matrix. I told any value you can put it of your wish. Two things you have to remember in mind: when you don't have a direct path, it should be 0, and from one node to the same node it is 0, means 0 to 0 0, 1 to 1 it is 0, and 2 to 2 it is 0, 3 to 3 it is 0, 4 to 4 it is 0, means what? So this node, it is jumping or next hop to itself. So at that time it is 0. Now let's enter this adjacency matrix. So how to enter? So let's see it again. So how to enter this adjacency matrix? It is 0 space 10 space 0 space 30 space 100. Enter. Next is 10 space 0 space 50 space 0 space 0. Enter. Next is 0 space 50 space 0 space 20 space 10. Enter. Next is 30 space 0 space 20 space 0 space 60. Next 100 space 0 space 10 space 60 space 0. So which is our starting node I have taken in the problem? The starting node I have taken in the problem is node 0. So that only I will take here as a starting node, that is node 0 is my starting node. So from node 0, so what are all, how to reach, or the best way to reach the node 1? So it is 10. So remember this 10. So observe here, best way to reach is 10. Node 1 is 10. So how you have reached? I have reached from 0 to 1. So that is shown here. So path is, so I told you have to read it from the right side, not from the left side. It is 0 to 1. Next, how to reach from 0th node to node 2, and what is the value of the node 2? The value of the node 2 is 50, and I have reached it 0, 3 and 2. So how to reach 2? It is, the node value is 50, and now I have reached, it is 0, 3 and 2. So where I have done that? So that we have done here. So finally it is 0, 3 and 2. Via what? Via 3. So that's why you have got this output. At node 2 the value is 50, and how you have reached from 0 to 2? It is via 3. Next, what is the cost value of node 3? So the cost value of node 3, it should be 30, and how you have reached the path? It is 0 to 3. So let's see that. So the cost value of, or the node value of 3 is 30, and how you have reached directly? It is 0 to 3. Next, what is the node value of 4? It is 60, and how you have reached it? 0, 3, 2 and 4. So let's see that. So the node value or the cost value of node 4 is 60, minimum value, and how you have reached it? I have drawn here, I have written here, it is 0 to 3, next 0 to 3, next 3 to 2, and then 2 to 4. So understand, it is 0 to 3, 3 to 2, 2, after that 4 you have reached. So this is our final output of Dijkstra algorithm. So you have got 0 at node 0, 10 at node 1, 50 at node 2, 30 at node 3 and 60 at node 4. So that is compared with the output and with the problem. So same way you can write any of the adjacency matrix of your wish. You can take any of the starting node of your wish, and when you take the starting node as 1, suppose, so that will be considered as 0 and all other remaining nodes will be considered as infinity. And you have to start your step-by-step procedure of visited node and unvisiting node. So this is about Dijkstra algorithm and its working.